And welcome to an early access first look at the new map for the premium edition for Farming Simulator 22, Sri Lanka. This is included in the Year 2 Season Pass. It also can be pre-ordered separately. We'll put a link down below in the description where you can do that. Now let's take a second to thank our sponsor, GPortal. We are proud partners with GPortal. If you need a server for Farming Simulator 22 or many other games, you won't do better than GPortal in terms of price, service, and servers so easy to set up, even I can do it. We'll put a link down below in the description where you can save an additional 10% off on your first server. So 10% off, server smooth as butter, can't go wrong. Now let's get back to Sri Lanka. Let's start off with our PDA. As you can see here, we have quite a few fields, 91 to be exact. They range from very small to, let's say, small. 55 here is your biggest. Field price of 147 grand. A lot of these over here are very cheap. 9,000, 7,000. So again, not very big. I think the smallest I saw was 0.7 hectare. So fairly small, but you can buy lots of them. As you also see here, we are in new farmer mode. You do start off with 45 and 46, which includes 52 and 53. Here is your main farmyard right across the street from the shop. Very nice location. And next up, we have a crop calendar. Your current crops, pretty standard here. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Your new crops, your red beets, your carrots, your parsnips. You can see down the bottom, planting in the spring, harvesting in the fall. Pretty wide open. 3 months for red beets and parsnips, 4 for carrots, plant. 3 for parsnips to harvest, and 4 months for red beets and carrots to harvest. So, 4-month growth period, not bad, pretty fast. There is also quite a few new productions on this map, including potato chips. We got preserved foods for the carrots, parsnips, and the beetroot. We've got soup, 5 different types of soup, triple soup, carrot soup, parsnip, red beet, and potato soup. Who doesn't love potato soup on a nice fall day? We've also got red beet, carrots, and parsnips that sell alone. Now, the prices on these are fairly good. If we go back to our fact sheets, there is a very good yield on these crops. Price is pretty good. $415 up to Erlengrad. $419 for carrots. A little bit less for red beets. Not bad. Now, your productions, your potato chips, we're getting 5,000 in Erlengrad for potato chips. They like potato chips in Erlengrad, apparently. Our preserved foods, 28. These are going to go up and down, but 2,800 is your high in Erlengrad. Everything sells for a very good price in Erlengrad. We need to keep selling to them. We got parsnips and the beetroot, all about the same. Our soups, again, a good price. Carrot soup. These all sell for around the same price. A lot of new things to make. I have run through some of the productions and checked to see the pricing for carrots versus, say, preserved food carrots. It does seem to make sense to include the crops into the productions. They seem profitable. I think you can make some good money with them. The productions we'll get into a little bit later, and you'll see the speed and the ingredients necessary. But so far, good prices for the new productions. All right, let's take a look at our productions. I just went ahead and bought them all. Love Easy Dev. Here we go. We got the bakery, pretty standard. Cycles per month, not too bad, especially the bread. The cake, takes some more time. Hard to make a cake. But our new stuff, the preserved carrots, 100 to 60. So we've got 240 on these cycles, which the Platinum Silver Run, their productions were pretty slow, 24. These are up to 240. So that is a good sign, but 100 to 60. You got potato chips, 480. You can see the recipes there. Potato, some oil, you get chips. We've got the soup, 5 kinds of soup. Again, I've looked at the different pricing. I do believe that the soups, the chips, and the preserved food are all going to be profitable, are going to be worth it. I think they've done their homework, done the math right. So it will benefit you to turn these into different products. But there you go. There's your different products, different production chains. That doesn't include the piano. We'll show that later. But there you go. 3 new productions. Very cool. A little bit faster than normal. And you know what? I think these are going to make you some money. Now let's talk a little bit about the equipment that comes with Premium Edition. A lot of these have been covered in fact sheets. You can go to Giants and check out those fact sheets there. So we're going to go over these really quickly. We've got the Lizard pickup. We've got the Winia 57 from Salic, 59 horsepower. The Z-Tor Crystal, 150 horsepower. And the Fiat, which goes up to 180. So 2 tractors, very good horsepower. Be able to take care of most of the things you want to do on this map. We've got a mower setup, requires 110 for that one, 220 for that, 9.4 meters. So very good width on that one. A tedder that goes around with it for 8.9. You have the puller. It pulls weeds. It's aptly named. You got 2 of those, 6 meters, 4.5 meters, 2 new weeders. You've got a trailer to haul all your new stuff. Now, the base game stuff will haul the new crops as well, but a new trailer here, 14 to 28,000 liters, which is fairly decent. Manure spreader, 150 horsepower, holds 20,000 liters of manure or separated manure. Next up, we got a disc harrow at 4.5 meters. Also got a seeder, 3 meters, 3,000 liters, which is decent capacity, only 140 horsepower. A disc harrow, 10.5 meters, big size, 330 horsepower needed to pull it. Cultivator, 550 horsepower, so another big boy. 12.3 meters though. And then another seeder. Now this one is 6 meters. 6,000 liters between seed and fert. Pretty good capacity. Only 220 horsepower for something like this. Not bad at all. Now you get into your Bednar equipment. We have a cultivator here. 8 meters. 350 horsepower is a little bit high, but it is an 8-meter cultivator, and it looks amazing. The CS500 is an additional tank. 5,000 liters for seed and fert. So you're going to have plenty on these size fields with this additional tank. The subsoiler, 250 horsepower, 3 meters. Another seeder, 225 horsepower, 9 meters, so a very good sized one. Now we get into our fert. We've got 2 pull behind seed and fert, herbicide and fert. 8,000 liters on that one, 13,500, which is pretty big. There's a reason it's called the Gigant. 36 meter spread on that, same as that one. And then your self-propelled 6,600 liters, 36 meter spread as well for herbicide and fert. Get into our Grimmy equipment. These are your hillers. You've got your 3-meter hiller, 160 horsepower. Your 6-meter hiller for 270 horsepower. These are going to create the ridges that you plant your root crops in. Very important. They will provide a fert state. And then lastly, we come to a couple planters. 70 horsepower, so not very much at all. 6 meters to plant this. 50 horsepower for 3 meters. So some very small tractors you can use on these. And then we get to our harvesters. We've got the P3CL Profi. Harvest your 3 new crops, carrots, parsnips, and red beets. This one is 0.8 meters. Yeah, it's 1 row. You have the P3K Profit. Now the difference between these two, this one will put out the boxes. We will show off a little bit later. This one has the conveyor to unload into a trailer. You have your GVC and your GK2S. 0.8 again, 0.8 again. This one has capacity 5.5 thousand liters, which is very nice. Not huge, but will allow you to go around and work yourself. This one, no capacity. You're going to need a worker or a friend to help you with that one. And then we have the GCCI. This is the, I think, sort of the jewel of the planters. This is where you're going to have 4 boxes. Now, the boxes you can't buy in the field and have them, magically show up. or you can load them manually. Up to you. This will load 4 boxes, 2,000 liters each. Unload the boxes in the field, buy some new ones again in the field, and go back to harvesting. Very cool. I like this machine a lot. And then, of course, we have our self-propelled. No capacity on this one. It is 3 meters wide, 4 rows. Very cool. There is your conveyor system. You know, this is going to be very easy to get this on the field. Hire your worker, drive through. There's not a capacity again, but you know, hire a worker, drive next to it. You're all good. It will dump on the ground. I have been testing it a little bit to dump on the ground. You can do it that way. Up to you. Again, options are always good. And then lastly, we have these 4 products. We have the, it's a pallet fork. Pretty standard pallet fork. Fixed. Pretty good. This one, I think this is going to be underrated. This is going to be great. This is a extension pallet fork. Next, we have a bucket, 2,100 liters. It's going to hold pretty much everything, including your root crops. So if you happen to dump them on the ground, you know, scoop them back up with this. And then our vegetable pallet, which again, we can buy in sections of 4. That's what your harvester's going to hold. 1, 2, 3, or 4. 4 of them, only $520, $130 a box. Well worth it. You're going to need it for your harvester. I feel like a lot of people are going to be using this option. So there is your products. Again, most of the specs and all of these are in the spec sheets that have come out from Giants. Not going to spend too much time on that. So there's your products. We got pickups, decent horsepower tractors. A lot of equipment comes with this. All right, a couple more pieces of equipment I want to show you. We've got the hiller, which technically, don't tell them I told you this, but you don't need to actually run the hiller to plant. But, you know, it will add a layer of fertilization if you're not playing with precision farming. But let's just show it off real quick. We've got the Groomy GF400 there. It does have the 3-point configuration on it, as you see there. We'll lower that down. And we drive up to the Kverneland Mini Air Nova Rigid. Put both on there. As you can see, we have 16 liters. It is throwing me off a little bit, 16 liters of seed. But it does go slow. As you can see, we're at 15.28 because we did a little bit of seeding. So we'll turn both of these on. And you will see we are making ridges. And I don't know if you can see there the change in color in those ridges. Watch the color change. That is actually your fertilization state changing. You get the fertilization state after you plant. So if you just do the hiller, which let's show you that. We drop off that planter, turn that on, and just till. You see there, you don't get that fertilization state. Go back, hook that up, turn that on. Starts planting, and it starts changing the fertilization state. So don't be alarmed if you do the hilling and you're not getting your fert state. You'll get it when you plant. You see those very cool ridges for planting carrots. The seed rate is going down. I guess, you know, like you don't need a whole lot of carrot to make a new carrot. So let me show you how to get these boxes onto this harvester. We got the 4-box harvester here. We'll show you how to do it. As you can see, if we hit the controls, we can buy new boxes. It'll say, you want to buy boxes 4 for $520. Again, they're $130 a piece. We're going to say no. We got them manually right there. So we're going to hit the button to load box. You see it'll spin out there. That'll drop down. And then we just approach our boxes. And you see they'll kind of just magically start going in there. Now, again, if you want to buy them, they will come already set up like that. You lift our platform. And we've already started to do a little bit of harvesting here. As you'll see, they're running in there. So we will get this started. I will do a few rows, and then I will show you the unload process. They're coming up to shoot when we actually harvest them. Come up to shoot into the boxes, and they will distribute to the other boxes when that's full. You don't have to switch the boxes. They will do it for you. I'm going to save you some time. Come back when this is full, and I'll show you the unload. Okay, so we've got this thing filled up. You'll see it. No fill box available. We'll pull that up. Go over there. There's a little bit of a grace buffer zone, I guess, in that. But we're going to move it off the field. You could do it on the side of the field there if you do it, but we're going to pull it around. We got some boxes over here. Just want to show you how these unload. So we get to here. We do hit our unload boxes. And you'll see, it'll just tip up and they will push off. Easy peasy. Wherever you want to come pick them up. Drive up. Lift your platform. I'll show you buying boxes this time. We buy boxes. Yes. There you go. In place. Simple as that. Now, if we go to what stuff we own, as you'll see, we don't own boxes that I can see as an owned item, right? There's no owned item for a box. So once you buy these boxes, you can't sell them. So, you know, are we going to be overrun with boxes and boxes after our 6th or 7th harvest? You know, if we can't sell them, I don't know. Do they sell at the shop? Does it give us the box back? You know what? I think that's what we're going to test next. We're going to go sell a pallet here of red beets and see if we get the $130 back or the pallet, the box. All right, we're over here. We ran over at the farmer's market with our box of red beets. They are going away. And the box goes with it. So there it is. Question answered. We're not going to have boxes littered all over the place. The box sells, which is really good. $230 in sold products and $773 in harvest income for one box. $900 for 2,000 liters. Not bad. All right, we are helping the worker here harvest our red beets, driving the cart for them. I hope you enjoyed this early access first look at Sri Lanka. We didn't cover everything. Impossible to cover it in one video. And I'm a live streamer. We'll be doing this live same day, 9:30 Eastern on my Twitch channel. Link is down below. Find me. We're going to go through this for hours. Find all the secrets. Do all the stuff. But I hope this gave you a taste of what's to come. If you like these videos, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I want to thank Giants for giving us this opportunity. GPortal for sponsoring this video. Special shout out to DJ Goham for all his help. Guys, till next time, thank you for watching.